Tonight on Newswatch 18, find out how geology students are enjoying new technologies.
And learn how agriculture students at Iowa State are showcasing their knowledge.
The Cyclone football team plans to rebound from last week's loss versus Baylor. Find out how later on Sports.
And I'll tell you all you need to know about this week's weather coming up. You're watching Newswatch 18.
Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening, and welcome to Thursday's edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Jack Kewitsch.
And I'm Mariah Anderson. Thanks for joining us.
Iowa State geology students are getting the opportunity to experience some hands-on learning through a new technological advancement. ISU TV's Megan Wolf has more.
Big things in the basement of Science 1. This is a 3D printer, and it is being used by geology students to print models of rocks and fossils. This allows students to get a different kind of hands-on experience where they can explore big things such as planets and T-Rex, but little things like the internal structure of a rock or mineral. The rocks are scanned, then the model is imported into the software. From there, the model is ready to print. Scanning takes about 10 minutes, and printing takes about 30 minutes, depending on the size of the model. There are many benefits to 3D printing. It is cheap and easy to replicate. While a fossil may cost thousands of dollars, printing one out only costs a few dollars. The scanner and printer cost less than $2,000 combined. By printing out a fossil, for example, each student in class can have their own copy of the fossil rather than having one to share for the entire class.
Well, you can duplicate a sample as many times as you want, so more people have access to the same sample that you're studying. You don't have to, lug around a huge 1 pound rock. You can just have a nice little 3D printout.
And these 3D printouts are some of the first of its kind. Iowa State is one of the first schools in the country that teaches geology using a 3D printer. This technology is not only fun for students, but gives them an extra boost in their skills.
Seeing, new cutting edge technology in the, right here in the lab. So it's really cool feeling like you're part of something.
For ISU TV, I'm Megan Wolf.
Homecoming starts next Sunday. You can buy a lunch button for $5 at the Memorial Union all this week from 10 till 2. Your button gets you food on Central Campus all next week. There will be Jeff's, Jimmy John's, and Panera Bread. Lunches from 11 to 1 each day.
Time Flies is coming to Iowa State on December 5th. The band was supposed to headline Visha last year, but the performance was rescheduled when Visha was canceled. Tickets are available for students as well as the public on Monday, October 6th at MidwestTix.com.
Agriculture students on campus recently had a showcase of their skills and knowledge of agriculture. ISU TV's Jared Calvert has the story.
Selves down here in the Thunderdome.
Last night, students in the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences at Iowa State competed in the Ag Olympics, a true test of agricultural skill and might. The competition included carrying hay bales, a wheelbarrow race, and more.
Kind of strenuous, but it was a lot of fun to get to know different people from the College of Ag and also different people just within my club, because I hadn't met a couple of them, so that was really fun.
The Ag Olympics is one of the many activities in this year's Cows Week.
So Cows Week is basically just a celebration of the College of Ag. Monday night, Sigma Alpha Sorority hosted Mr. Cow's competition. Last night we also had a quiz bowl and a tractor show. And then tomorrow we'll be hosting the David Nail concert.
Mike Pearson, the host of Market to Market, was the MC for the evening.
If you plan on being in this industry and staying in this industry for your life, I think you're really getting in on the ground floor, folks. I'm really excited to be a part of agriculture. I'm really excited to be an Iowan today, getting involved in agriculture. And I hope you all are excited as well.
The theme for Cows Week this year is telling our story, and I'm sure folks tonight will have a story or two to tell about this event. From ISU TV reporting, I'm Jared Calvert.
Who's excited?
To celebrate its 100th anniversary, the Iowa State Theater Department will be performing Spring Awakening with ISU grad Stacy Hansen as the guest director. According to Hansen, the play expresses the importance of communication, especially in the light of controversial topics. The play will open the weekend of October 3rd, and additional shows will happen on October 5th at 2 p.m. and October 10th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $11 for students and can be purchased at the Iowa State Center ticket office.
The Iowa State Block and Bridal Club started its week with a bang. On Tuesday, the club partnered with Meals from the Heartland to make more than 60,000 sandwiches in 5 hours. More than 370 club members, faculty, and staff participated. The meals are going to be delivered to families in the United States, Ghana, Haiti, and the Philippines.
Iowa State University and its colleges had a chance to show off what each department had to offer at this year's major fair. ISU TV's Michelle Schoening has more.
Hopeful students sought out the annual Iowa State's Major Fair to learn about the various majors offered at Iowa State. Sarah Anthony, the interim director of the Career Exploration Services, says the fair showcases a wide range of majors.
We do have all majors represented this year. There are just a little over 100 undergraduate majors at Iowa State, and they are all represented today at the fair.
Students visited different booths to learn the requirements and career options of each major.
I learned about different requirements that I would need for a major or a minor, and then I learned about career services, which I didn't really know anything about before.
The Majors Fair is not only for open option students.
Of course, all of the open option majors here at Iowa State, as well as the students who are wanting to change majors or get more information about what they can do with their major.
Students who weren't able to attend can visit the admissions website for a full list of all Iowa State majors. With photographer Han Wong, I'm Mariah Anderson with ISU TV. Now we're joined by Taylor at the desk. Taylor, what's going on in Cyclone sports?
We've got volleyball, basketball, and football, so stay tuned for that on Newswatch 18. The Baylor Bears took care of business in Ames last Saturday, handing the Cyclone football team their third loss of the season. And the Clones aren't going to have it any easier moving forward as they head into Stillwater to face the 21st ranked Cowboys. Okie State comes into this matchup 3-1 with their only loss coming to the number 1 ranked Seminoles. The Cyclones look to improve their record of 1-3 and put that Baylor game behind them. The Cyclone volleyball team headed down to Austin last night to face off against the second-ranked Texas Longhorns. The Cyclones held their own as Morgan Kurt led the way with 12 kills, but it wasn't quite enough as they lost 3-0. The Cyclone record drops as well to 7-5. Both men's and women's basketball teams were selected for some preseason awards today. UNLV transfer Bryce DeJean-Jones is preseason newcomer of the year, following suit as the last 3 winners are all coming from Iowa State. Georges Niang was also selected, him for the all Big 12 team. Niang finished last season averaging 16 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists. And Jada Buckley and Nikki Moore were also honored, this time on the girls' side for the all Big 12 team in the form of honorable mention. Now we're joined by Zach at the desk. So Zach, how long can we expect this weather to continue?
Our temperatures are going to be dropping. Just how low will they go? I'll let you know coming up after the break. And welcome back today. Oh, hey, we're going to get the right graphics eventually there. Hey, so today was a cloudy and cool, wet day. However, the sun will return for your Friday. However, it is going to be a bad hair day as the wind will be kicking up, as it's because we're going to have a double punch of cold air, which will be moving after a cold front that moves through by tomorrow morning, and possibly some snow by Saturday morning. Currently outside the studio right now, 57 degrees with that wind out of the north, which is starting to pick up, and it will continue to pick up through tomorrow morning. That dew point at 54, so our temperature will not be dropping much since we can't go lower than that dew point, so we'll be sitting in the upper 50s throughout this evening. Current conditions across the state right now, we are 54 in Fort Dodge, 53 in Mason City, a little warmer ahead of the front. As you can see, it's right here, and out in front we're in the mid-60s, the lower 60s, and behind it we're in the 50s. However, we're going to go even lower throughout the next couple of days. So we are now starting to see those winds pick up behind that front. Ahead of the front, it's sort of cool, or it's sort of not breezy with a 5-mile-an-hour wind in Davenport. But on the backside, 13 to 12 miles an hour is common behind that front. However, it's going to get even windier by tomorrow afternoon. And because of that, we can see that our low pressure system is currently sitting over northeast Iowa right now with a cold front draping to the south, causing tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings down in Arkansas. And that is because a tornado watch is also in effect with a severe thunderstorm watch. Now if we go ahead and jump up here to the northwest corner, we have a wind advisory. That is because winds tomorrow are going to kick up near 40 miles an hour, so it is going to be a very bad hair day, so make sure you add extra hairspray if you're going out. Now we have those clouds sticking around, however we're starting to get a break on the backside before our second front comes through by tomorrow. It's precip since last night. We have seen the heaviest in the southeast corner of the state with 64/100ths of an inch in Ottumwa and lighter amounts here into central Iowa. Now if we go ahead and take a look at the bigger picture, there is our second system that will continue to slide into central Iowa early tomorrow morning. We're starting to see some snow showing up on radar, and maybe we'll get a hint of that here in the northeast Iowa. Showing futurecast, there's that low pressure system that will continue to slide out with our second front moving through early tomorrow morning, causing the winds to pick up even more and the temperatures to plummet even more. So we see there is that rain that will move through, potentially giving a slight chance of snow. I'll show here in a sec. Otherwise, we're not expecting a whole much. By the weekend, the clouds will sort of start to move out, otherwise we'll be under the mostly cloudy conditions. Futurecast, we see that rain starting to move out, and then our next shot of some rain will start to move in by early Saturday morning, maybe giving a slight hint of some snow flurries across northeast Iowa. Not expecting accumulations, however, we will see that rain move through pretty quickly. So that is what we are expecting by Saturday morning. Tonight, 44 degrees. We're going to have those winds picking up to 25 miles per hour, and those showers will be ending early. Tomorrow, high of 46, mostly sunny, with those winds kicking up to 37 miles an hour. By the weekend, our temperatures will warm back up in the 60s, but we'll have the 70s returning by early next week.
The Ames community recently celebrated Dinky Days on Welch Avenue. Hannon Mazad and Kimberly Wu have more on this event.
Home to Iowa State University, the city of Ames continues to celebrate its 150th anniversary in campus town. The anniversary celebration is split into 4 parts, making it a year-round celebration. Dinky Day was the third of the 4. The celebration started in January and will end in December.
It's very exciting to have the community out and supporting the Ames celebrations.
Dinky Day was an event to celebrate the relationship between Ames and Iowa State University. The Dinky was a train that connected the Ames Main Street to Iowa State University back when there were cornfields in between the two locations.
Just appreciate all the students, Iowa State University and the student body, of which a long time ago I was one, is a big piece of why we live here. It keeps our city vibrant and fun, and the diversity makes it one of the coolest places to live in the country. So.
The event showcased the Ames community, Iowa State students, and what the city of Ames has to offer. The 4th part of the anniversary celebration is on December 17th, which is the actual anniversary date of the city of Ames. With Kimberly Wu, this is Hanan Masad with ISU TV.
And that's it for this edition of Newswatch 18.
Tune in next week for all of your Cyclone news, weather, and sports.
Have a great night, Ames.